Hello, audience. Welcome to another episode of Have You Seen It? I am Charles, and I am with my lovely co-host, Denise. How you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Now, tell our audience, okay, so my co-host got two separate type of glasses here. Mm-hmm. Talk to me, girl.
Okay.
What's going on here? What's going on with these glasses?
These are, these are straight reading glasses.
Oh, okay.
So that I can see.
Okay.
These are bifocals so that I can see distance at the top. I can see the lovely producer, clear as day, and the bottom is for some reading, but I have to do like this. Mm-hmm. So I just take these off.
So you just switch glasses?
Yeah, I do.
So now you can't see the producer?
No, not really.
Okay.
And then if I have nothing on, I can't see it.
You just can't see it. Well, I'm just like you. I got to have my glasses on. You forget that, right? If I didn't, I can't see nothing on this screen. And with that, audience, you can know probably a lot more than you want to know about it. Denise, start us off, right? Denise is going to start off with a negative review today. Go with it, girl.
I think it's only fair that the public be warned.
Absolutely.
Okay? Everything out there ain't good for you.
Everything is not good for you.
All right.
I agree.
And this movie was not good for me. Senior year, starring Rebel Wilson, Justin Hartley, whom I love from This Is Us, and Alicia Silverstone.
So how you like the new Rebel Wilson?
She's totally she's unrecognizable, but recognizable. She looks now like somebody I've seen before, but it takes me a minute to realize who she is.
So is it good or bad?
So I applaud her weight loss, and if this is what she wants to do, and this is who she wants to be, and it's a lifestyle change, good for her. I'm proud of her for that. So I'm still kind of getting used to what she looks like now. So in this movie, it tells the story of Stephanie, played by Rebel Wilson. She's from Australia, and she came to the United States and, was having a little difficulty making friends and fitting in, and just didn't know how to navigate that whole process. So once she got into high school, she started watching the popular kids, the cheerleaders, and everybody who was popular, and watching how they moved through high school and how they became popular. So she kind of made mental notes, and on her vision board, she started, cutting out pictures of fashion and famous people and things like that to, kind of boost her self-esteem. And she does all of this, and she has a total transformation. She's changed her hair, changed her whole look. She's changed her whole personality. She's now kind of like a snob. And so she has a cheerleading accident, falls and bumps her head, ends up in a coma for 20 years, wakes up, and she's 37 years old. She still thinks she's in high school, but, the people around her like, no, you're like 37 years old now. That ship has sailed. You need to start living in the now. But in her world, she still aspires to be prom queen and cheerleading cap. I still want all that I was striving for when I was in high school, and I'm going to get it. And the journey that she takes to get it, there are mean girls. You got that. You've got snobs. You've got the quarterback that she really, really likes, but, he just wanted the new her. You know how that works in high school. But I did not like this movie. We've seen this type of movie before, right, where grown-ups are in kids' bodies and vice versa, and it's been done pretty well with other actors. Mm-hmm. I just wasn't feeling it. I thought it was very crude, and the jokes were, the innuendo. It was just...
She wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny to me. I did not laugh at all. And actually the cast, the guy who played her father, her best friend, those people were funnier to me than she was. And I also couldn't help but think of who else could have played this role. You know, thinking of Maya Rudolph, Amy Poehler, you know, people like that. But I do not recommend that you watch this. Even no matter how bored you are, I'm sure there's something else you can watch. I just wasn't feeling this movie at all. So that is my recommendation, that you find something else better to do.
And it is a Netflix original.
Yeah, and it's like in the top 10. Again. I'm confused, but go ahead, sir.
My review today is The Outfit, starring Mark Rylance, Johnny Flynn, Zoe Dutch. This takes place in the 1950s, and Leonard is an older gentleman from England, and he is a cutter, which in translation in America is he's a tailor. That's what he is. Right? But he's going to make it known in the movie that he is a cutter, right? And it's totally different, and they take the craft very seriously. He had a little shop with his receptionist, Maud, in New York, in a little neighborhood there. They didn't say where, so I don't know where it was. Right? And in his shop, he catered to individuals. His suits were very high end, and his clients were the mob. And reluctantly, his shop also was used by the mob to launder or stash their dirty money. Right? And so one day, Richie Boyle, who is part of the Boyle crime family and second in command, he comes into the shop, and he had a gun shop room, and he's accompanied by his strong or muscle guy, or I don't know what they call him, henchman or whatever, right? Francis, right? And Francis forces Leonard to stitch up Richie. Well, Richie got shot because he was obtaining a case with a tape in it, and that tape had on it stuff from the FBI that they recorded about their organization. And they got it from a group called The Outfit. And The Outfit is this group that basically protects criminals. Okay. And they give them, evidence and stuff like that the law is trying to compile against them. And that's the only time you're going to hear about The Outfit, even though the movie's named that. That's the only time you're going to hear about that. Anyway, Leonard saw this as a perfect opportunity I don't know how he saw this, but he saw it as a perfect opportunity to get out under the thumb of the Boyle crime family. So he started, and then later on, Maud joined in with him to start manipulating the Boyle family to believing that they had a snitch within the family. All right, and so I'm going to stop right there because I can't really kind of explain, because the stuff that they were doing, him and then Maud together, right? It was so off the cuff, right? And some of it was a little bit complex, and they were just doing this thing, and their sinking of doing this, right, to actually get this family to turn against each other was totally ingenious. I love this movie. I didn't think I was gonna like it. Okay. I love this movie, and I'm gonna give this movie a B+. So I implore you guys, see The Outfit. Okay. Loved it. Who's you nailed it?
My nailed it is not a person. It's not a place. It's a thing. The entire fashionable wardrobe from the movie Devil Wears Prada. Just the montage of Anne Hathaway walking across the street and up and down the streets of New York in that fashion just was like, I want that. I like those shoes. I'll take that bag. Ooh, girl, I like that coat. It was just fantastic. After she and Stanley Tucci got themselves, put their heads together, and he said, girl, what you wearing right now is not going to work. We need to fix you up, honey. He fixed her
He did.
up. That wardrobe was out of this world. phenomenal. That is my nailed it. The entire wardrobe of Devil
A lot of women are feeling me
Prada.
on that. So my nailed it is the entire cast of Bridgerton. I did not think I was going to like this, but I loved it. I mean, literally had everything. The interracial love story in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Bridgertons, who was a prominent white family, loved themselves some chocolate. They did. I loved how the power of the pen was displayed in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because gossip was everything, and
Mm-hmm.
it kind of ruled the upper society there. The clothing was outstanding, and then the music. All right, they use modern music
Mm-hmm.
in Bridgerton, but they used it they use it with the instruments of the time,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so it was ingenious. So my nailed it is the whole cast of Bridgerton. Loved
And
it.
I am waiting patiently for season 3.
Season 3. So tell our audience where they can hear us and see us.
All right, folks, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And we are available on every podcast platform in the universe. Just type in, have you seen it? With Charles and Denise, and there we will be. And when it comes to Spotify, you can actually now see us.
Absolutely.
And hear us. And as you're listening to that podcast, please give us that generous 5-star rating.
Audience, thank you very much for joining us for another episode of Have You Seen It? With yours truly and my lovely co-host Denise, and we are out.
But actually, we aren't out, because I would like to take time to give our condolences to the family of the great actor Ray Liotta, who passed away today at 67
That
years
was awful,
old.
wasn't it?
And I just have a couple of bullets that
Sure,
I
go
want
for
to
it.
throw
Go for
out
it.
there to our audience. Like I said, 67 years old, born December 18th, 1954, May 26, 22. A few of his famous movies, Shoeless Joe Jackson,
Right.
from Field of Dreams. Henry Hill, my favorite, from Goodfellas. Tommy Versace, from the video game Grand Theft Auto. He leaves behind a daughter, Carson, and a fiance, JC. And he passed away in the Dominican Republic while filming the movie Dangerous Waters. So rest in peace, Ray Liotta. We will miss you and your talent.